Few years ago, I came across to watch a video of a young man who went to a recycle store and found a rusty, old Japanese knife. He asked the guy who was selling it, "How much is it?" And he replied that he will not sell it for less than 30 cents. So the young man bought it for $3, that's 10 times higher from the asking price. And after he paid for it, the guy left the store with a giant smile on his face. So the young man started to clean and sharpen the rusty knife. After a few hours, this young man beautifully restored the old rusty knife into a thing of beauty, and the sharpness was precisely perfect. This is how David described the Lord as his shepherd. He said in Psalm 23 verse 3, "He restores my soul." Though 1 Samuel 13:14 considered David by the Lord as a man after his own heart. The life of David is a perfect example on how God restores us. David, for many times, he fell into temptations, stumbled and sinned before God, and considered himself as a chief of sinners during his time. He coveted to his commander's wife, Bathsheba, and when he realized that Bathsheba got pregnant, he murdered Uriah and lied to Bathsheba that her husband died in a battle. David's life went from riches to rags. Sin separated him from his shepherd. He went downward, falling into sin. His life became rusty, useless, and of no value, just like the knife I mentioned earlier. He was lost. He thought that no one could find him and bring back to his shepherd. But you know, when a sheep wanders and lost his way back, the shepherd will leave the flock and look after the sheep and restore or bring the sheep back to the fold. Our God is a God of restoration. He promised us that when we come to Him just as we are, though your sins are like scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. Though they are red as crimson, they shall be like wool. Isaiah 1:18. If God can restore a murderer like David, He can also restore a prodigal son like you and me. He will restore our lives back together. God is a restorer to those who are weak, forsaken, empty, brokenhearted, depressed, and lost. Just when you think you lost everything in your life, remember the life of David. Remember the life of Peter. Remember Job, who lost everything and almost lost his faith in life. But he remained loyal and faithful to his God. And the Lord restored Job's losses when he prayed for his friends. Indeed, the Lord gave Job twice as much as he had before. Job 42 verse 10. God can restore what is broken and change it into something amazing. All you need is bring yourself into His presence in faith and let Him do the impossible. If you have been blessed today, like and share this video. Thank you for watching on His Word, Our Hope.